Back to the reality of the situation. We're all talking things up here. The reality is, I've lived in Tallaght all my life. The people's issues in Tallaght are my people's issues. Their families' issues are my family's issues. The simple fact remains there's 11,000 people unemployed in Tallaght at the moment. There's 28,000 people who are under 25 more unemployed than there was before the current government came into effect. There's parts of the area, as you rightly said, that there's over 50% unemployment in. Now, a job strategy is needed for Tallaght. There was massive manufacturing in the area in the 90s and the noughties with Jacobs, Packard, all these big companies. When they went, our workers went and upscaled and got trades, and then the building trade collapsed, and that destroyed parts of our community. So there's been no investment whatsoever. We've had ministers, we've had Brian Hayes, we've had Conor Lennon, we've had Pat Rabbitte. It made no difference whatsoever to the area. We need someone in here strong, fighting for the people of Tallaght, people that know the issues of the Tallaght, that are living the issues in the area, and not just putting names out there of areas that they've never been in before this election.
OK, Colin, I want to go to Colin. Colin, you haven't had an opportunity.
The kind of difference between Paul and Cathal and Nicky is their idea is to get out in the street and protest, put people out in the street. Our idea is to put them into jobs. And that's the difference. That's the fundamental difference.
The reality about this, the reality about this so-called recovery is based on the people in Tallaght, the lower and the middle income earners getting battered over the last 5 and 6 and 7 years, okay? Every single thing that's come in, the USC, the higher PPS, the property tax, it's all been lumped on the backs of the lower and the middle income earners in Tallaght. And what has happened is it's taken money directly out of the pockets of the lower and middle income earners who are spending every penny they have in local shops and local services.
Please don't speak across other people. The audience, the viewing audience can't hear anybody.
I didn't get to finish my point.
On Cathal, I'm making jobs. I just listened to their
question, and I want an honest, straightforward answer, Cathal. If Sinn Féin happen to gain significant seats in the next election, will you or will you not go into coalition with either Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael or Labour, and will you support their austerity policies? Because I've heard great things from you tonight, as if you're going to come down and answer all our prayers, but really, in reality, what you're going to do is go into a government with another major party like Labour or like Fianna Fáil, and you're going to go along with it, and you're going to vote for the water charges, and you're going to vote for the property tax, and to tell the people of Dublin and South West anything else is a lie.
Are you calling me a lawyer?
No, I'm telling you, it's not fair to say you won't do it. Are you going to do it?
I'll tell you now. If we're in government in the next government, we will abolish the water charges. We will abolish the property tax.
Pierce Doherty is finance minister, you said that yourself.
Yes. Not only if Pierce Doherty, I made that. The reference was made to Pierce Doherty. If anyone is the finance minister in the next government and we are part of it, there will be no property tax, there will be no water charges. Yeah. So we won't. We will only go into government. We will only go into government. We will only go into government if we can, Vincent. We will only go into government if we can implement our
minority party. Answer the question.
I'm going to go to Tony. Sorry, I'm trying to give equal time.
I wasn't allowed to answer the question.
Well,
he keeps.
Okay. The fact is that over the summer, Gerry Adams and Mary Lou MacDonald on separate occasions have said they believe there would be no difficulty in coming to an agreement on a programme for government with one of the major parties, and there would be sticking points. One said it would be on property tax, the other said it would be on water charges.
Both, Vincent.
And even if it is both, and that you make a big issue of both those things, the implication then is that you go along with what these other parties stand for otherwise. So the people of Killinarden, the people that you seek to represent in Killinarden and elsewhere,
I do represent.
The people that you seek to represent in the Dáil, these people in Killinarden and other deprived areas will see no difference in their living conditions.
Can I just say, I don't like the word deprived area either, okay? I've represented the area for 11 years on a full-time basis with no other wage, unlike any other councillor in the area, okay? Even though I have a family to raise, I have 2 children in the... Excuse me, you're on it a couple of weeks, okay? I'm on it 11 years, okay? And I've represented the area of Killinarden. I've represented the area for 11 years, so I think disadvantaged is maybe... Excuse me. I've done a lot in the area, and that's why people have voted me in on 3 separate occasions.
Yes, Tony, yeah.
Well, just two